lyrics. Got to keep on moving. Blues falling down like hail. Got to keep on moving. Blues falling down like hail. 'Cause the day keeps reminding me it's got a hellhound on my trail. She stepped out of the valleys of the shadows of death, out of the raped, burned thighs and floor-skied knees of black domestic workers, out of the raging pepper, hot eyes of a people fuming with fury over the mutilation and lynching of Emmett Till, out of the blueberry blue, bleeding black nightmares of burning churches, burning crosses on black lawns, of burning homes, of screaming, burning, segregated, blueberry blue, burnt black people, out of the valley of the shadows of death, this long wished for, long to be remembered, Lady of Grace, silently defying the savage trappings and mores of her day, bearing wide wings of faith and courage, made invisible to the childish keepers of this shining yet whining barbaric construct that they dare call Western civilization, steeled in the sheer shimmer of nonviolent direct action, armored in an ancient and regal faith in an awesome yet unseen God. For a battered but beautiful blueberry blue people, fearing no evil, she stepped out of the valley of the shadow of the death, onto the stagnant and sterile moving train of her perilous times, sat down, and boldly revealed its stench and its harrowing hypocrisy to the whole world, and made it stop, saying only one word. To keep on moving, blues falling down like hail. Got to keep on moving, blues falling down like hail. 'Cause the devil keep reminding me he got a hellhound on my trail. Recognize the lyric change, touchdown? I wrote this the day before the election, Miss Keisha. Go tell how one in here, right? Now, I'm not much of a singer. My voice is shot. And I wish Princess would close this out with her voice. Because it's based on, you know, you're studying theater, you're studying acting, you got to go through their classics, or they figure you ain't studied it. Right? Am I right, Queen Mother? Right? Whatever. Okay? So we take their stuff and flip the script entirely with our beautiful black way. So this is based on, y'all remember what the boy did with Hard Knock Life, right? Right? That was based on classic black theater. That's Annie's stuff, right?
It's not Hard Knock Life.
Right? Okay. Well, the anchor song for that is Tomorrow. I can't give y'all the blues of the repression and oppression that we have endured with the grace of great women like great women like Maya and Ruby and Amiri, representing a legacy that is still sitting in prison or was underground in the Black Panther Party, without at the same time giving you the fire of hope. $8 million was put behind a house Negro to keep us from becoming mayor. $8 million. We ain't got $8 million. For all the context of Miri, Raz, Amina, and me, all us put together, we ain't got $8 million. We ain't got nothing like that. $8 million not to forge a direction for the betterment of the city, but to keep someone else from doing what they absolutely want us not to do at all, to truly be in control of our own self-determination. How do we do that? How do we do that? At some point, we need to pick this thing up and believe it. The mantra of the campaign that put us in City Hall was real simple. Believe in Newark. When we said believe in Newark, we weren't just talking about, the four corners of the city, and we certainly weren't talking about City Hall. We were talking about the people who live here. And if whoever is in City Hall ain't gonna do for the people who live here, we don't need you in City Hall. We have identified a son from our ranks, from our history, from our shoulders, from our memory, from our traditions, who we want to be that person. We believe in that. And $8 million was not enough to stop that. It ain't over. Obstacles are going to be vicious. The counterintelligence attacks are going to be vicious. The media's openly, the legends leaving Newark at the advent of the election of Radical Rocker. That's how much these crackers hate us. Huh? I'm making it plain. This is campaign liberation. This ain't no singing dance poetry show, y'all. Right? Black Panther Party, that one very basic thing that we can say for a moment like this. Seize the time. Miri's gone to the land of the ancestors. He ain't coming back. Maya's gone to the land of the ancestors. She ain't coming back. Ruby's gone to the land of the ancestors. She ain't coming back. Malcolm is gone. Huey is gone. They did what they did. They're gone. But the question is, who's here? Who's left? And if you do not see yourself in the answer to that question, you ain't understanding none of this. Seize the time. Because this is our time. And those young people with the boots on the ground and nothing but faith, because they certainly ain't had no money. They won that election. That was the grassroots in the street that Malcolm talked about 50 years ago. They did that. Care what anybody says about our babies. They got that right, and they deserve maximum credit for that, and that should give all of us hope. Peace is called this moment. There'll be no flim-flam.
I believe so.
No skullduggery. No compromise. No sellout. No control show. No false show.
That's right.
Tomorrow, we win. We become mayor. In spite of millions thrown into this race to see to it that we don't. In spite of the virulent, racist Koch brothers connections, lethal injection of high finance polarization into this campaign. In spite of huge hedge funds and hefty, huge hate, in spite of the Star Ledgers pulling the plug on their very existence on this town and their continued effort to criminalize us, demonize us, and villainize us when we have done no harm to anyone. In spite of someone burning our bus, do we reserve the right to call that thuggery? You decide. In spite of the woofing racist sensationalism of Fox 5, in spite of all the skullduggery of the gangster racist county machine with its euphemistic smile, its seafood hearty handshake, and its skunking kiss of death. May the day come soon when it swims with the fishes. In spite of all that, if somebody doesn't steal tomorrow's election, if somebody doesn't plunder the wonder of insurgent people's power emerging before all of our eyes, if the feds give firm and proper oversight and see to it that we don't get robbed of this incredible moment, in spite of vultures and parasites gathering at our borders, sharpening their fangs at the port, waiting for their signals from the North Ward command post, just waiting to rob us of everything, our schools, our children, our dreams, even our water. In spite of all of that, in spite of all of that, out of the blood of 67, and that dream deferred by class corruption, tomorrow with the howling, screaming blood of our children knocking each other off in these streets like addicted pawns in this haunting hunger game of genocide, tomorrow, on the awful anniversary of a self-hating brother for brotherly love bombing, moving, destroying a village. Tomorrow,
That's right.
Tomorrow,
That's right.
in spite of this incredible moment being shadowed by a system of unseen hunchback stalkers. Tomorrow, with restless corpses of so many of our kids overcrowding our cemeteries, spirit wilding for us to get this right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow,
Yes.
tomorrow,
Yes.
tomorrow,
Yes.
tomorrow,
Yes.
we become babies.
Woo!
May we not betray this incredible moment. All power to the people. Seize the time. This is our time. The sun will come out tomorrow. So you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may. Tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow, you're only a day away.
All right.
Everybody all right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Good, because I got some for you. Now we got to pay the bills. All right. But it's a powerful thing to think about, right? I thank everybody for their contribution, for their sharing. I want you to tell everybody what everybody missed. I want you to share your pictures and footage and whatnot with whomever you